everybody. Our next guest is a gold medal winning gymnast, but became even more beloved when she dominated, and I mean like there was no competition on season 23 of Dancing with the Stars. Eventually winning the coveted Mirrorball trophy with partner Val, my favorite. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for Laurie Hernandez. Hi, Laurie.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you for being here. I really did. I wasn't just saying it. On this show, I do a radio show too. We rooted for you.
Thank you.
Like every day. Well, every Tuesday after we watched it. When you see that, when you're watching that clip, when you see that clip or you think of Dancing with the Stars, what's the first thing that pops to your mind?
Usually when I'm watching it, I kind of want to do it. So I saw myself doing the body rolls and I was like, oh, snap, I forgot about this.
I was going to... Do you still remember, like muscle memory is a real thing. Do you still kind of remember some of the choreography?
There are some dances that I remember inside and out, and then there are some dances where I'm just like, I don't actually, just my body doesn't remember doing that at all.
People talk about whether you are in perfect shape, whether you're an athlete, you're a 60-year-old actor, whatever. No, I'm just saying, people talk about how hard that show is schedule-wise. Was it harder than you thought it was going to be?
Yes. And also, like, I had to make sure that we fit school in there, and we were traveling a ton while we were on the show. So it was a bit difficult, but I love dancing, and I love learning new things, and Val was an incredible teacher. So.
Okay, I always love this. Give me a typical, give me a day. Quickly run through, with school and stuff. When would your day begin, and when would it end?
For dancing?
For dancing.
It was wake up, eat scrambled eggs, because that seemed like the typical. Drink some coffee, do a little bit of school, we have rehearsals, go back and do more school, come home, and then do it again.
Seriously, it's like a constant no rest.
Yeah, and then by the end of the week, I was also on a gymnastics tour at the same time, and so we were traveling back and forth from wherever the tour was to Dancing with the Stars.
What was the first thing you did when that season was over?
I took a nap. A nice little nap.
Yeah. I could see why. Let's talk about the Olympics. Again, same question, but I mean, here we are. Let's look at this picture right there. What is running through? What was running? Look how happy you look. What's running through your mind at that moment? Because we will not. Us mere mortals will never experience this. So, Laurie, we have to live vicariously through you. What's going on in your mind?
Honestly, I just remember biting that medal and thinking, no matter what type of recreation, with the hopes that it might happen again, I will never get this moment again. And so I just remember thinking, okay, what's around me? Who's around me? What am I holding? How many people are here? And just taking it all in, because that's a moment that's going to live with me forever.
I'm so glad that you said that you try to consciously be in the moment, because isn't it one of those things, and again, we will never know, but it's almost, you're in the middle of it and you're like, oh my goodness, it's almost over. I better look out in the crowd and I better soak this in. Did you have that?
Yes, it was almost pressure to soak it in, because knowing me, I'm very like, yay, we're here. We did it. But I understand, it was very much so going out there, and it was a job to do, and it was making sure that I was representing my country right. And it was just a moment that I knew I had to hang on to forever. And sometimes, when you see things in front of you that you're not sure are real or not, you just have to reach out and touch it.
I love that. Yeah. Speaking of jobs, you're going to stick around, but quickly before we go to break and people have to leave, tell everyone why you're in town today.
So, basically, Minnesota has just opened up a Great Wolf Lodge, and I am doing a little yoga session called Yoga Tales at 3 o'clock, which is going to be awesome.
Look at that!
So they're having a little summer bash. It goes up until August 25th, so definitely check it out.
Check it out. Like we said, Laurie's sticking around for one more segment, including we have a fun game. We'll do that when we come back. Back after this, everybody. Back after this. Welcome back, everybody. I love her. Gold medalist Laurie Hernandez is our special guest. We're gonna play a little. I love you. We're gonna play a little game in just a little bit, but we have to ask. You know, it is only 2018, but 2020 is gonna be here before you know it. Are you already thinking about, or are you already nervous about the Olympics?
Yes and yes. Definitely already thinking about it. I've been thinking about it for a little while now. And already nervous. The nerves doesn't really come from like, oh, it's the Olympics, I'm nervous. Of course, that's already said in there, but it's like, okay, I've done it once. I kind of already have these expectations for myself, and I think that's a little more where the nerves come from.
Well, we were talking a little bit during the break. Does having already done one, does it make it easier, or does it make it harder, like pressure-wise?
I think it's both, which sounds a little weird.
Yeah.
I think it does add pressure because before I was kind of like this underdog status. No one really knew who I was, and I had just come into the senior scene, and I'm really proud of how I did, but now everybody had seen that, and they're going to, I know people are going to kind of compare that to what I'm doing now.
You have more to prove. Is that like now, it's like, oh, I have to top myself.
Yeah, but then on the other side, it does feel a little easier because now I feel like I know what I'm walking into, and that's definitely more comforting than just kind of being blind walking into it.
Competition aside, what is it? Is it camaraderie? Is it just good old-fashioned fun? What is the best part of being in the Olympic Village during that time? I mean, your whole face changed when because again, we'll never experience that. What is for you the most fun part, competition aside?
Competition aside, I love meeting new athletes. I think that's the best part. My brother was a track runner, and we met Usain Bolt while we were eating at the cafeteria, which was nuts. I didn't cry. No, I didn't. I really didn't. But that was amazing, and it was cool because every country has their own apartment building. So it's like if we were on a certain floor, then Michael Phelps was also there, and it was nice knowing that here were other athletes from different sports that I looked up to, and now we're all in the same room together. And
it's like walking through ESPN. Yeah, it's like, there's Michael, there's that person, and yeah, crazy.
It's crazy.
We're going to play a little game with Laurie because one of Laurie's many nicknames is Human Emoji. Now, why? How did you get that name, Laurie?
I don't know. Well, anything I'm thinking, usually it comes right up on my face. I can't help it. So if I'm really excited, you can tell. And if I'm really upset, you'll be like, ugh.
Okay. Well, let me ask you on that note before we'll play the game. But going back to dancing, when you watch the episodes, okay, because my favorite is the 2-box. When you guys are done and they go, Carrie Ann Naba, and they show you the scores. Did you watch your own reaction and like, oh, I was telling everything right there?
I didn't really see that. I think the one just section that really stood out to me was me and Val were doing a little rendition of Cell Block Tango, and it was an Argentine tango. And here I am trying to put on like this like spicy face. I'm trying to be all mature, and then the dance finishes, and you just see me go, "Oh my goodness, that was crazy!"
And it's like, poof, back to Laurie.
Yeah, complete switch. So.
I love it. Well, we like to play the occasional emoji game on our show, and we're going to put Laurie to the test. I'm going to show Laurie either a movie or song lyric using only emojis. It's like a puzzle, and you have to guess what they are, okay? So the first one, Laurie, is a movie. Go look at that screen right there. What do you think that is? It is a movie. It's a puzzle. Think about what you're looking at.
Mean Girls?
Yes! Oh, thank goodness. Okay, next one. Here's the next puzzle. It's a song.
Hotline Bling?
No, well, good
Call
guess.
Me Maybe.
Yes! Okay. Next is
I'm so scared.
Another song. This is a song.
Shut up and dance.
Yes! Laurie, I have good news. You're 2 away from winning a 1997 Pontiac Grand Prix. Yeah, I'm just kidding. Okay, here's another one. Here we go. This is a song. Especially here in Minneapolis, this is a big deal. That's a hint. He's our most famous musical, well, one of our most famous musical exports. Okay.
Well, the first thing that comes into my mind is No Tears Left to Cry by Ariana Grande, but why would that be No Tears Left to Cry?
Okay,
I'm crying now. I'm scared.
Well, because you're crying because you're not going to win the Pontiac. But
It's
that
fine.
is When Doves Cry by Prince.
Oh, duh.
Yeah. Here, we have one more.
Duh.
One more. What's that? That's another song.
Ice cream man.
No, it's not. I'm sorry, we will not accept Ice Cream Man. That is Ice Ice Baby.
Oh.
Ice Ice Baby. Laurie Hernandez, everybody.
I was born in 2000.
Did you just hear what? You were born in what year?
2000. It's my excuse. Athletes aren't supposed to have excuses.
Get out of here. Get off the set.
Okay, I'm going.
Get out of the set. Laurie is in town as part of the Howlin' Splash Summer Bash at the Great Wolf Lodge, the brand new Great Wolf Lodge. Go see them. For more information, go to greatwolf.com and then go see Miss I Was Born in 2000. That's right. Still ahead.